Nebraska medicine.
Now on KMTV Action 3 News, protecting families from fire.
They weren't prepared. They didn't know about the escape plan or the fire escape plan on their house, and they didn't have a working smoke detector on their house.
Child taken, found safe.
Party abducted was an infant child, approximately 22 months old.
Pokemon Go hunters succumb to the heat.
But there has to be a time where you have to take care of yourself or else something may happen to you.
The hottest weather of the summer is gripping Omaha and will be for the next few days. But not everybody is seeking air conditioning. Tonight, a craze has become too hot for its own good. Good evening, I'm Craig DeGrelli.
And I'm Jennifer Griswold. Pokemon Go is red hot right now, and serious gamers aren't letting the high heat keep them indoors. As reporter Nick Starling found out, that's landing some in the emergency room. He's live tonight. Nick?
Jen, Craig, it's no secret this game has caught everyone's attention, and it promotes exercise. You actually have to go around and catch the Pokemon, but in this dangerous heat, that can be dangerous. Pokemon Go has everyone walking around trying to catch them all. But walking around in this heat is brutal.
I've got my bandana. Helps keep the sweat away, helps to keep it a little bit cooler.
Josh and James Malfoy are huge Pokemon Go players on the app ever since it came out. But today they came prepared to take on the heat.
Little pack with us as well of snacks and other things to keep us hydrated, keep us going while we come out here and have some fun.
But not everyone was as prepared as them. 6 people went to the emergency room at CHI hospitals because the heat was too much for them.
But there has to be a time where you have to take care of yourself or else something may happen to you.
Emergency room doctor Adrian Dreesen says to make sure to drink plenty of fluids and to take breaks throughout the day to keep cool.
I think the thing I worry about the most about the Pokemon Go, though, is the sort of distractions that somebody has, because it's literally people completely honed into a phone and then not paying attention to their surroundings.
Dr. Dreesen says if someone is so into the game, they might not know some of the warning signs of heat exhaustion.
You're so focused on something going on, and I think you have to be aware if you get lighted, dizzy, faint, that you have to change that and make sure you're hydrated.
But for these die-hard Pokemon players, they say they're prepared to play this game well into the night.
Honestly, I would say, oh, we're just going to stay here for a couple hours. No, we're not obsessed, but no, realistically, we're going to be here until well after it gets dark, most likely.
If all else fails, we can go to the bar. There's Pokestops just down the old market here. Get some cold drinks and air conditioning.
Now there does seem to be a lot of Pokemon Go players when the sun goes down for those obvious reasons, but the heat isn't going away anytime soon, so heed those warnings and that advice. Reporting in downtown Omaha, Nick Starling, KMTV Action 3 News.
All right, interesting angle, to say the least. KMTV is joining the battle to help people beat the heat. We have teamed up with the city of Omaha to host fire hydrant parties at 3 different locations. Kids having fun today at 22nd and Woolworth, running through the sprinkler right there. The blast of water takes place every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday until August 5th. Friday's hydrant party starts at noon at 46th and Poppleton. You can find the rest of the locations at our website, KMTV.com.
Tomorrow's Jazz on the Green at Midtown Crossing will go on as scheduled despite the heat. New Orleans-style band Chawa takes the Turner Park stage at 7:30. Pre-show entertainment starts at 6:30. Because temperatures could top 100 degrees, misters will be set up. A limited supply of free bottled water will also be available.
Now, your Weather Alert First Forecast.
And even though the sun has set on this day, it is still extremely hot outside. The feels like temperature at 10 o'clock at night, 99 degrees. So we just dropped below 100 here in the metro. Many locations are still feeling like you're in the low to mid and even upper 90s. The excessive heat is going to continue as we head into tomorrow. We'll talk more about just how high those temperatures are expected to reach and even what kind of heat index readings we'll be seeing throughout the day on Thursday.
All right, Zep, downright dangerous out there. Fires are especially difficult to battle in this blistering heat. Tonight, a program aimed at helping families stay safe in South Omaha. New at 10 reporter Maya Sines was at the Learning Community Center near 23rd and L as Omaha firefighters gave an important demonstration. Maya.
Craig, Jen, the Omaha Fire Department has been doing these fire safety presentations for years, but due to recent fatal fires in the area, they put an emphasis in South Omaha.
So
the Omaha Fire Department is spreading the message of fire safety.
Our main goal is to go out and talk to the public about fire safety. It's making sure that they know what exactly they need to do in case their fire alarm goes off.
Firefighters remind individuals of the importance of creating a fire escape safety plan, installing and checking smoke detectors, and ways to prevent fires.
The first thing we do check with every family is to make sure that everyone has a smoke detector, because that's going to be our first line of defense in case there's ever a fire in their home.
We can come, inspect the ones they have, replace the batteries, or in the case if they don't work, replace with a new unit.
With the need for more awareness in Hispanic communities, Omaha Fire Department brought in a bilingual public education specialist to help spread the message to those communities.
They saw a need after a couple incidents and a couple tragedies within the Spanish community. They saw a need that they needed a Spanish-speaking liaison.
Omaha Fire Department now conducts presentations to families and individuals in both languages, bridging the gap.
When you are to go to a household and they speak Spanish, and the first thing they see a familiar face or they see that you speak their language, it's right a tidy in communication.
Gordon says being able to share their fire safety message in Spanish was a necessity, as they want to cater to all the communities in the area, especially those who need it most.
Because it means their lives, it means their children's lives.
The Omaha Fire Department does offer free smoke detectors to any and all homeowners. If you would like more information on how to get one or on fire safety, visit our website, KMTV.com. Reporting live from South Omaha, Maya Signs, KMTV Action 3 News.
Just fabulous outreach there. Good to see. In Council Bluffs, the fire department took similar action in the wake of tragic deaths of 2 children in 2010. Generous donors funded an effort called Project Alex. The goal, installing dual sensor smoke detectors in homes that need them. Tragic young deaths sparked that movement. January of 2010, an intense fire killed 8-year-old Michaela Prudhomme. Flames consumed the mobile home she was in. Then in September of that same year, 7-year-old Alex Bazzetta died in a Council Bluffs house. That home did not have working smoke detectors.
Tonight, an Omaha community gathers to pray for a young girl in her fight against cancer. This is a look at the vigil that started in the last hour at Omaha's Children's Hospital and Medical Center. 14-year-old Lauren Hacker is now battling a severe infection along with a rare form of cancer. 3 years ago, she made headlines when Taylor Swift stopped by the hospital to visit her. In December, the Henry Doorly Zoo named a baby giraffe Lolo in her honor. A little girl is safe tonight after a custody dispute sparked a child abduction scare this afternoon in Omaha. Omaha police were called to 48th and Boyd after they say Christopher Spencer took a nearly 2-year-old girl from the house. Officers and K-9 units searched for the girl and Spencer, tracking him down at the Pine Tower Apartments near 15th and Pine.
The party that actually took the child, we don't believe was related to the child, but he was helping another family member get the child back.
Officers booked Spencer for obstruction and outstanding warrants, but no one is being charged with child abduction. It turns out Child Protective Services had been looking for the girl for 2 weeks.
Tonight, the search is on for the tattooed man responsible for thousands of dollars worth of stolen equipment at a UNO water research lab along the Elkhorn River. High-tech security cameras caught the man in action as he broke into the building near 244th and Q and threw the equipment in the water. Sheriff's investigators are hoping images of the man's tattoo on his upper back will help them find and identify the guy.
It looks like it says Sublime in sort of an Old English script style. There's a band, Sublime, that there's some cover art that looks very similar to that. So we're hoping that somebody recognizes this.
The break-in took place during the week of the 4th of July. He ruined about $7,000 worth of research and communication equipment.
A tale of 2 cities, one in Iowa, the other in Afghanistan. Council Bluffs and Herat, Afghanistan are officially sister cities. After the collapse of the Taliban, Afghanistan is searching for an opportunity to show the world a peaceful example of the Afghan people.
And we'll have this signing, and most folks won't know it happened, but I will tell you that it is very, very significant, and it will bear fruit down the road in ways that people probably won't even realize.
The cities have partnered together supporting culture, education, and economics. President Eisenhower created the Sister City International Program to create these unique friendships. This will be Council Bluffs' 4th Sister City.
Turning to campaign 2016 coverage tonight, Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts says the Republican Party needs to unite around presidential nominee Donald Trump. While at the Republican National Convention, Ricketts noted it's time to put any differences aside as Trump gears up for his political fight with Democratic opponent Hillary Clinton. Ricketts threw his support behind Trump after Trump's final opponent dropped out in May, which leads to this. It was night 3 of the Republican National Convention. Delegates pretty much booed Ted Cruz off the stage. Outside, there was an attempted flag burning. Craig Boswell reports from Cleveland.
Indiana Governor Mike Pence accepted the Republican nomination for Vice President of the United States.
Now, we'll win because we're running on the issues facing this country and because we're leveling with the American people about the stakes and the choice.
Pence laid out why he believes Trump is the right person to lead the country.
You have nominated a man for president who never quits, who never backs down, a fighter, a winner.
Former rival Ted Cruz only mentioned Trump once and urged Republicans to vote for candidates they trust.
Stand and speak and vote your conscience.
Cruz was booed when he did not endorse Trump despite demands from the crowd. The goal here is to unite the Republican Party behind its nominee and give him some momentum. The family affair continued with Trump's son, Eric, who talked up his father.
He has defied the predictions of every single political pundit and turned traditional debates into must-see TV.
Trump's daughter, Ivanka, will take the stage tomorrow night before her father's big moment when he accepts the Republican nomination for president. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Cleveland.
He wants to build a wall, and in some senses, he finally got it, just not the same location or the right size. A 6-inch miniature wall surrounds Donald Trump's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame tonight. Razor wire on top and keep out signs plastered on the sides. An artist who calls himself Plastic Jesus put it up. He's been known for posting anti-Trump signs on street corners.
Hillary Clinton's vice presidential search is centering on 3 main contenders. Democrats familiar with the situation say they are Virginia Senator Tim Kaine, Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack, and Labor Secretary Tom Perez. They say Clinton is focusing on the person's readiness, personal compatibility, and ability to help her administration govern. She's expected to make a decision as early as this weekend. The Democratic National Convention begins next week in Philadelphia.
Technical problems at Southwest Airlines led to long lines and headaches tonight.
We take you to Eppley, where the situation is making people's plans a bit more complicated.
And heat warning remains in effect through Friday, but will this above normal heat stick around through the weekend? I'll let you know.
Make the switch and start your day with the team at Action 3 News this morning.
Join us for your first look at the day's top stories.
From here at home and from around the world.
With the best technology, we give you the most accurate forecast to plan your busy day.
Deanne Brink, Matt Monroe, and Ryan McPike, bringing you more real news and weather coverage to help you plan your day ahead. Make the switch to Action 3 News this morning.
Chevrolet is the most awarded car company of the last 2 years.
Wow. Very impressive.
When you find a bonus tag at your Chevy dealer, you get additional savings.
That's awesome.
Anything that's bonus is beautiful.
That's nice.
I'm in love. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll take them all.
It's all happening at the Chevy Summer Sell Down.
She's going to make me sign right now.
Can we sign with you?
Qualified lessees can get this Chevy Cruze for around $169 a month. Plus, find your tag to get an additional $500 lease cash on select Cruze vehicles in stock. See your Heartland Chevy dealers.
It's sizzling summer savings time at Lebanon Mattress Factory. Save now on mattress sets, futons, electric adjustable beds, and bedroom furniture. Flippable 2-sided Lebanon queen sets start at only $319. Luxurious pillow tops as low as $349. Or get Lebanon's Augusta Pillow Top, a luxurious mattress set with cooling gel and memory foam for the lowest price ever. Only $477 with free local delivery or a free bed frame. Great mattresses, great prices, great savings at Lebanon Mattress Factory.
Hey,
Your clearance? Yes, sir. You know, at the Model Year-End Clearance event, you can get a great deal on this 2016 Passat.
Steve.
Yeah.
Clarence is on a roll.
Yeah. Wish they'd name an event after me.
Same here. But the Model Year and Becky event?
That's no good. Steve-vent.
That's just vandalism.
Whatever you want to call it, don't miss the Volkswagen Model Year-End event. Hurry in and lease a 2016 Passat S for $169 a month after a $1,000 bonus.
Skyview brought to you by Exarban Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing.
Well, this was a mess. Technical problems at Southwest Airlines left hundreds of people across the country tonight and today grounded. Epley was no exception. Long lines at ticket counters. Visitors to Southwest.com could not buy tickets, check in, or check their flight status. Southwest had canceled 16 flights and delayed 245 others by 5 p.m. One woman stranded at Epley tonight was in a bind.
Well, we're not exactly sure where we're staying tonight, and we've got a baby with us, so it's complicated.
Southwest Airlines is still not back to normal tonight. The airline tweeted out, once our systems resume functionality, we're offering flexible accommodations for rebooking your travel. Please stay tuned.
The Butter Cow at next month's Iowa State Fair will have some out-of-this-world company. This year, next to the cow, Captain Kirk, Spock, and others will appear in 2 scenes on the bridge of the starship at USS Enterprise. This is video of last year's Butter Cow. The 2016 display commemorates the original Star Trek television show's 50th anniversary. The Iowa State Fair begins August 11th.
All right, Weather Alert meteorologist Jen Zeppelin is here, and I don't care how much ice you have there. You bring that Butter Cow to Omaha this week, and that thing's melting fast.
It would be a puddle.
It would definitely be a puddle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what? The heat, it just does not want to give up on us.
It's still hot tonight.
Well, it's like 99 degrees at least on the heat index reading. So what it actually feels like outside, even with the sun down, you don't even want to be out there for very long.
And it's only going to continue?
Exactly. So this bubble of heat sitting right over the central United States is what is pushing our afternoon highs to way above normal for this time of the year. Not only really in the afternoon and evening, but continues into the overnight hours with temperatures remaining way above normal for this time of the year. High pressure will slowly try to make its way a little further to the east, and that will allow by the weekend a cold front to move in and may bring us a slight chance for some relief, a little bit more of a change or a shift in our weather pattern as we go into the weekend. But for the time being, though, excessive heat warnings remain in effect not only for Thursday but even into Friday. So that means afternoon highs 90s to over 100 degrees. When you step outside, though, those heat index readings will be anywhere between 100 to 110 plus degrees. Right now, our temperature is at 88, 83 in Tacoma, Fremont at 84, 87 in Lincoln. But when you add in that relative humidity of 67% and that south wind at 16 miles an hour, still makes it feel like it's 99 degrees here in Omaha. And over the next several days, those heat index readings are still going to be in the triple digits. 112 projected for tomorrow. That'll be kind of the higher end of it. 110 on Friday. We drop it back just a little bit to about 105 on Saturday, with those dew points ranging between 70 to 76 degrees. So that's what's going to make it feel even more uncomfortable outside. Our heat stats. Wanted to give you just an idea of the last time that we hit 100 degrees. You have to go back to May of 2013. So far this year, we've only made it to 99, and that was just last month. And the record for tomorrow is 110. So we're going to stay away from the record high for tomorrow, but some spots could certainly make it to about 100. As far as the radar right now, we're clear skies. Showers, thunderstorms, those monsoon storms continue to really fire up over parts of the Four Corners region. That activity stays away from us. The severe weather threat, though, is up in the Dakotas tonight, and we could just see a stray little shower or thunderstorm popping up early in the morning over parts of northwestern Iowa, but I'm not going to get really too overly excited as far as the potential for any strong or even severe thunderstorms. And if anything, it's just going to be a very brief little activity that pushes through. Tries to push another little round late in the afternoon, but afternoon high temperatures are going to climb into the upper 90s. Beatrice, you could be around 100 degrees. So for tonight, mostly clear, warm and humid. Our morning low 79. Keep in mind our normal high for this time of the year around 88 degrees. Threat tracker low for tonight, but I bumped it up into the moderate category tomorrow because of the heat. 98 for the afternoon high, a breezy south wind about 10 to 15 miles an hour. The next 3 days, we keep those 90s around. So as you can tell right now, we're looking at mid to upper 90s, even into Saturday. An isolated chance for a thunderstorm on Saturday. And then we drop that temperature back into the upper 80s, closer to normal for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And it's Wednesday of next week, we could see a better chance for rain. So Lydia, what is she going to wear tomorrow morning? Looks like shorts and t-shirts. It's going to be a hot one even at 7 o'clock in the morning. Jen, Craig?
All right, well done, Zepp. And a reminder, the Open Door mission needs bottled water very badly due to the oppressive heat. Well, these are the dog days of summer, so with good reason they had Bark at the Park tonight.
Up next, the pooch sightings at Werner Park.
The Weather Alert team needs Weather Alert Kids.